Galaxy Z Fold 7 finally addressed some of the main concerns of the Fold series to be more on par with the Ultra. For example, now the Galaxy Z Fold 7 main camera has the same quality as the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Also, it comes with a larger main display instead of the narrow one on the Z Fold 6. And it's also now lighter as only 215 grams, which is 7.5 ounces, and it's even a few grams lighter than the S25 Ultra. The Z Fold is also now as thin as the Ultra, which is a great news, but there is still some catch. The telephoto sensor on the Z Fold 7 is inferior to that of S25 Ultra, and also the battery capacity of the Fold is only 4400 mAh, while the S25 Ultra is 5000 mAh. They both get the best and latest Snapdragon 8 Elite, and the Flip is the only phone that gets the Exynos 2500. The cover screen of the Z Fold 7 is 6.5 inches, which is larger than the screen of Z Fold 6. It is still behind the larger screen of the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is 6.9 inches. But Samsung is clearly going in the right direction. Also, the cover screen of the Fold is a normal screen as opposed to the anti-reflective one on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The magic, of course, happens inside, where the Galaxy Z Fold now has a 8-inch display, which is much larger than the 7.6-inch display that we had on the Galaxy Z Fold 6. That means you get more real estate for viewing content, browsing, and reading books, or sketching random stuff. There is no S Pen support anymore though. The Z Fold 7 is also now thinner. When you fold the device, it is 8.9mm, which is only 8% thicker than the Galaxy S25 Ultra at 8.2mm, and that's a huge upgrade from the Z Fold 6. When unfolded, it is only 4.2mm. That is thinner than the Galaxy Edge if we put the phones side by side, which is great. On the back of the Galaxy Z Fold 7, you get 3 cameras, and for the first time, the main sensor of the Z Fold is not compromised, and you get the same sensor quality as the main lens on the S25 Ultra. When we compare the photos of Timo side by side with the main lens, there is not much of a difference, which is not surprising since the phone's using the same hardware. The same goes for the video when we compare it side by side. Even indoors with not so much light, both are doing well. And finally, the Z Fold is capturing flagship level quality videos. The compromise for the camera is there for the ultra-wide and the telephoto lenses though. The Z Fold 7 gets a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens with a small sensor size. If we compare it to the 3x telephoto lens on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, it can compete fairly well since I believe they use the same sensor. For example, looking at this picture taken with a 3x telephoto lens on both phones, the picture is very similar with the same level of details captured. But if we move to 5x zoom, the Z Fold 7 unfortunately is no competition to the telephoto sensor on the S25 Ultra. In this picture, you can see that on 5x zoom, the S25 Ultra is doing a better job, while the Z Fold is cropping from the 3x telephoto lens and lacks details. For telephoto video, as long as we take the video with a 3x telephoto lens, they both are doing fine, and the video is the same league. When we zoom 5x, the Galaxy S25 Ultra takes the upper hand. The Z Fold basically is on the same league as the S25 base and S25 Plus when it comes to telephoto sensor. For the ultra-wide lens, you get a 12 megapixel one on the Z Fold 7 with a smaller sensor size and a higher f-stop compared to the S25 Ultra, which means in low light situations, you're going to see more noise in the pictures and videos. That's it. This year, you get autofocus plus macro on the Z Fold. Looking at this macro shot, they are both doing a fine job capturing the new Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, which I'll publish a video about it soon. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that video. For the ultra-wide shot of Timo with both phones, you can expect a bit better quality and more background blur on the Ultra compared to the Z Fold, but usually background blur is not a factor in ultra-wide shots. Now let's test the selfie camera of the phones. So let's check the selfie camera. On the left side we have the Galaxy Z Fold, and on the right side we have the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Also, we are checking the microphone quality of the Galaxy Z Fold and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Which one is doing better? We are right now at the Galaxy Unpacked in Vienna. Still checking the microphone quality. The charging speed of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is up to 25 watts, and for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, it is up to 45 watts. Both of them support wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. Also, if you want to charge either of these devices with the coolest and best looking charger in existence, look no further than the Charger Pixel 140. The Charger Pixel shows you exactly how much power each device is drawing and also the total juice drawn with a super cool pixelated design. I can get my 16-inch MacBook Pro from empty to 50% in 25 minutes with this powerful PD 3.1 charger. It is also fully compatible with any other 140 watts laptop. You can fast charge 3 devices simultaneously with all 3 USB-C ports ready to handle your most demanding laptops at full speed. There is already an EU adapter on the Charger 2 for your convenience. You can also use the rotation button to rotate the dotted screen to have the right orientation at all times, or turn off the screen if you want. It also has comprehensive safeguards, including overvoltage, undervoltage, overcurrent, short circuit, over temperature, and fire-resistant protection. I'm super happy with all Charger products I've had so far, and they are 100% trusted by me. I'll put the link to the charger in the description. Thanks to Charger for sponsoring this video. The battery is another thing that is still a compromise on the Galaxy Z Fold 7, since the rated battery capacity of the Fold is only 4272 mAh, while the S25 Ultra is 4855 mAh. That puts the Fold in the same territory of battery as the smaller phones like the Galaxy S25 and also the Galaxy Z Flip 7, and not a flagship phone like the Galaxy S25 Ultra or the iPhone 16 Pro Max, since Samsung is not using the new battery technology. I'm sure other YouTubers will run crazy battery tests soon, and we will know how much of a compromise this battery capacity exactly is. The operating system of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is One UI 8, while the Galaxy S25 Ultra is now running One UI 7. And we know One UI 8 is gonna be there somewhere between now and 1 year from now, knowing Samsung, but joke aside, we'll hopefully see it soon. You still have all the nice AI stuff like SQL to search and also the AI select, which is one of my favorite features and lets you select any text in any app and translate it, summarize it, and do other things. They also topped up the AI features. For example, now you have the photo assist, which moves, erases, or enlarges objects and adjusts angles and fills in backgrounds with AI shenanigans, as Uncle Spirits always says. When it comes to the processor, both phones are running the special edition of Snapdragon 8 Elite that is tailor-made for Samsung. The phones have different internals, vapor chambers, and heat dissipation, so under load they may show slightly different behavior, especially since the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is much thinner. But overall, it is a great processor and also efficient, and I'll do more detailed testing on the performance of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 when I buy my own unit. I can run these tests on the test device that I have right now from Samsung. The Z Fold 7 also comes with 12GB of RAM for the 256 and 512GB variants and 16GB for the 1TB variant, similar to the S25 Ultra. Of course, you should also note that the Fold series are never as robust as the Ultra series. Even though the hinge is now much better, the phone is still IP48 rated and not IP68, which means you should not let the sand and other particles go inside the phone. And also, keep it as far as possible from liquids. The S25 Ultra also has a titanium frame, while the Fold has an aluminum one. Overall, I do find the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is moving in the right direction. We need a better camera system on the phone, the larger cover display, the larger inner display, and better battery life. Is it a perfect phone and can it compete with the crazy Chinese tech coming out these days? Not on paper, but if you are using the Galaxy Fold, you know the magic is in the software and One UI, and you pretty much know what you are getting into. I would say if you think about switching from Ultra to Z Fold, probably now is the right time and the tech is mature enough. If you enjoyed this video, you can also see the review of other products that Samsung launched recently next. Thanks for tuning into TechMo, and I will see you in the next one.